prep work, before the film, 2-3 months before. And the atmosphere was great because all of us turned out to be very good friends. Like we needed to for the film, for the campus, college friends, all of that. So all of us had a lovely time on set. It was being in a Netflix original and a Dharma for your first film is a dream come true. I'm proud of her. I'm always proud of the decision she makes and the role she picks, and she's done great for herself. So I know she's making the right choices, and she's going to keep thriving. Who knows everything that's happening in the industry? I mean, who's signed where, who's left which agency, who's dating who? I have zero idea. Fab pictures or this one went to this restaurant, whatever. Hi, this is Akansha Kapoor, and you're watching me on E-Times.
Hi, this is Ameena Sheikh, and with me today I have Akansha Ranjan, who made her debut in Guilty with Kiara Advani, and now she worked with Harshvardhan Kapoor in Ray. Let's talk to her and know about her upcoming projects, what she's doing during this lockdown, and much more. Hi, Akansha. Welcome on E-Times. So how was it playing the character, such a tough character in Ray for you?
It was fun. I don't think, maybe in retrospect was tough, but at the time I was just having fun with it. Experimenting. We did a lot of improvisation on set. Yeah. It was fun. It was exciting.
So Akansha, what made you choose your career in acting? What made you like an excited?
I don't think there was any defining moment as such. I just knew I wanted to do it because I was doing it as a kid my whole life, in school and college, and like even as a baby, I was always performing, singing, imitating people. I was doing all of that all the time. So I don't think there was a defining moment. Yes, today's the day I decided I want to be an actor. It's just so happened because by the time I was out of college, I didn't know anything better. Like this is all I knew,
And like your first series was with, Kiara Advani. Yeah. And your first movie was with, Kiara Advani. And like, how was it working in Guilty for you, that overall experience? Because that role was very tough and it was not that easier. And the way you depicted it, it's not that easy to play that role. So how was it for you?
It was lots of fun. It was definitely challenging. It was, like you said, it was a tough character to portray, and also for your first film and you don't have any experience whatsoever, it was a bit nerving, but our director was great, Ruchi. We had so much of prep work, before the film, 2-3 months before. So I think and the atmosphere was great because all of us turned out to be very good friends. Like we needed to for the film, for the campus, college friends, all of that. So all of us had a lovely time on set. It was being in a Netflix original and a Dharma for your first film is a dream come true, obviously, with a great director and great co-stars. So I think I couldn't have asked for anything better.
That's quite nice to hear from your end. Akansha, apart from this, like, it's been locked down and, a lot of people are suffering at this moment. Apart from this, not only people are suffering, but, Bollywood overall is suffering a lot of losses and all. So what are your thoughts on this? What do you have to say on this?
I don't know. I'm honestly one of those people who hopes against hope. Like I'm that irritatingly positive person. So I keep saying, listen, I do believe it's going to come to an end soon. Of course, I know there's a third wave coming, etc. But I do believe I don't feel this can last forever. I strongly believe if we, keep up, movies have to keep being made. Actors have to keep getting signed. Like films will release. People are always going to be watching films. So I think it's only a matter of time. Hopefully, we all get vaccinated and then our theaters can be up and running and everything goes back to normal. I mean, one can just hope, right? Like we're all so clueless about what the future holds. And that's the scary part about COVID right now, that we all have no clue,
That's true. And how much do you yourself miss going to theaters? Because, that is something everyone is excited. Be it a Bollywood journalist, be it a celebrity right now.
No, it's everything. Like, miss it so much. Like, I remember when theaters opened last year, I went for like 3-4 films, whatever the tiny films that released, also little one. I ran and I went and watched them. I saw, I think, 3 films in the theater last year. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, of course, we all are dying to run and just go watch something. So hopefully soon.
So Salman Khan's Bharat actually released, in theaters in some parts and all, and, in like that. So do you sometimes feel that, maybe that is one kind of a thing which could be done, like, slowly releasing movies in theaters and, giving the, public the chance if they are vaccinated. So maybe like, they can go and watch.
100%. So that's what even I went to see Hindu Ki Jawani last year. It released in a few theaters and people went, who was vaccinated, who was, who wanted to take, I won't call it risk, but who was okay, comfortable, went for it. So I think it's a person-to-person thing. I do believe, yeah, eventually they'll have to start opening up somewhere. Films will release, I guess, smaller locations, lesser theaters, etc. But I feel it's a matter of time, and then it could slowly, gradually pick up.
Akansha, you have been known being as a close friend of Alia Bhatt. So when you started, making a career in Bollywood, what kind of acting tips did you get?
No acting tips. Acting is very subjective. You can't how one person acts is not how another person acts. So there's no way two actors will do one scene the same way, right? So it's a very relative thing. So I don't think taking tips, sharing notes is something actors usually do.
Okay, so no acting tips, but like what do you have to say about her as a friend of yours?
I think she's great. She's my best friend. Like, words aren't enough.
And the kind of projects she's working on, it's quite tough and all.
Yeah.
RRR, Beat Gangubai. The film was also like, a bit in a controversy. So the kind of roles she's picking up off late are quite tough. Going by that, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't have any thoughts. I'm proud of her. I'm always proud of the decisions she makes and the role she picks, and she's done great for herself. So I know she's making the right choices, and she's going to keep thriving.
How addicted are you to Bollywood? Can I call you Bollywood buff?
You mean Bollywood films?
Yeah, and do you have completely knowledge of all these Bollywood films?
No, I'm very bad. I keep no track. I have a friend, I won't name, who knows everything that's happening in the industry. I mean, who signed where, who's left which agency, who's dating who. I have zero idea. Pap pictures, or this one went to this restaurant, whatever. I don't follow any paps. I don't follow any Bollywood gossip masala. It's just, I just feel it takes away from the focus. If you're busy concentrating on who signed what or who's parting where or scene, you're not really, I just feel it just takes away what you need to focus on. So I don't actually.
And how open are you to criticism when it comes to your roles, when it comes to the projects you choose and all? Of course, there are critics who, of course, they have their own, kind of thoughts on such things and all. So how do you take it?
I feel like, when you're saying you're open to as an actor, you don't have a choice but to be open to. It comes with good and bad, and of course, a lot of bad. I just take both with a pinch of salt, to be honest. You will see the same reaction that I'll have to a good review as I'll have to a bad review, because you can't let it shake. Of course, you want to learn from if it's constructive criticism, I'm always taking back feedback and being okay, I should work on this. If it's good, I'm just happy and continue to work hard. You have to take everything with a pinch of salt, otherwise it'll drive you crazy.
And Akansha, what are you working on currently?
I'm working on my next feature film for Netflix again. They should announce it soon, so when they do, then you'll know. But I've already started shooting. We finished 20 days of the film. So yeah, that should release next year. Very excited about it.
What do you have to say about the films releasing on OTT platforms? And a lot of projects right now are taking releasing on OTT platforms. And it's not only during this lockdown. Ever before the lockdown also, there were shows which has released on Netflix, on Amazon, on all these OTT platforms. So what is your take on that? That do you somewhere see that maybe digital is the way forward, or maybe theaters will not be as such popular eventually?
I think theaters have their own place, and no one can take that away. Even before the pandemic, there was a gradual shift towards, because now we're just used to Amazon, whatever. We just have everything sitting at home, ordering on our phone. So of course, the natural graduation was going to be to watch movies and series on your own TV, So, but I do believe that has its own space, and there are films that are made for cinemas, which will always be cinema films. And there are directors and there are scripts and there are actors who are made for theater, Some films are just made for cinema. So I don't think it will take away from that. But I do believe, I won't call it the way forward, but I do believe slowly but surely it's going to be very well divided. And I'm honestly just grateful that films are releasing, right? At least because of OTT, there's a way that we can watch films and actors can, release their work. So I'm only grateful for OTT.
But following this lockdown and this, entire COVID situation, a lot of big films are also now releasing on Netflix or on Amazon or on any other OTT platform. Do you somewhere feel that that craze, that hype which we had at one point of time, that okay, we have to go to the theaters, we have to watch this film for 2.5 hours or 3 hours, that craze somewhere is going down, though people don't like that.
I do believe that people will still go to cinemas, but only when they're compelled. They won't just go anymore because they're like, "Arey, ghar pe hi dekh lenge." So that is going to happen, or they'll be like, "Arey, maybe this is not that good. We'll watch a good a family man, ghar pe baith ke. So I do believe people will only go if the content is good enough to push them to go. That's just my worldview. I don't think people will ever stop going, but they'll have to have a good enough reason to go now. That Emmy, I feel, won't happen.
What kind of content attracts your attention, Akanksha, as a viewer?
I like very dark cinema, so I watch a lot of thrillers and documentaries and true crime and stuff like that, murders and all of that.
And you also are like, having a part of such,
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why like you're more inclined towards it.
Imagine.
When you became a part of this, the entertainment world, what thoughts and you had? Were you like nervous because it's quite important to somewhere like have some kind of foothold, or there is this kind of conversation which happens about nepotism, about favoritism and all these things. So were you a bit like skeptical while you made your choice of being a part of this world?
Not really. I mean, I was not skeptical because I wanted it my whole life. So when it happened for me, it was just a dream come true. So there was no time for bad, negative thoughts. I was just like, yes, it's finally happening, because it took a while for me. It was many, many, many years of testing, whatever, whatever. When it comes to favoritism, nepotism, listen, I can't help it. Like if that was the case, I would have not got my debut at 25. Girls get their debuts at 17 and 18. So it's not like that. But I don't need to explain myself to anybody. I was just happy I got a break because I was working very, very hard for it. And it finally happened. So I had no time for bad vibes. I was just like, gotta make your mark, gotta kill it, gotta give your best. And yeah, I hope it translated in Guilty.
You share a good equation with Harshvardhan Kapoor, and finally worked with him in a movie in Ray. So how was that experience for working?
It was great. Actually, we weren't close before Ray. We became friends on set. We, of course, knew each other, but we never hung out or whatever. So it was great. Even we had lots of fun. My only scenes were with him. So I was there for like 3-4 days. And of course, we did readings on Zoom. And then even our promotions, we were like promoting on Zoom for like 10 hours every day. So it was great. We get along great. It was lots of fun.
Aditya Seal, like, had in one of the interviews was, cracking some jokes on you. And he said, like, of course, we are thick buddies and all. And, she keeps on commenting on Instagram and all. So the vibe between you and him is quite good. Would you like to work with him? Because he's, of course, a very funny character and he's quite like, done good films and all. And of course, you are like good friends and all.
Yeah, no, I'd love to. I think he's a great actor. He's doing amazing stuff now. Like the next few projects he'll do once it's announced, So he's doing great stuff. So excited. Hopefully someone is hearing us and signs us together.
Okay. And before I let you go, Akanksha, like, I have to play this series with you, which is like you have to this or that kind of a question. And you have to answer, you have to choose any one of the options and you can answer why also. Okay. So this or that, coffee shot with Karan Johar or chai time with Anushka Sharma?
I love Karan and I love coffee. So that goes without saying. But I'm very infatuated, if you can use a word, with Anushka Sharma. I think she's very cool and I find her I'd love to get to know her and like chat with her. So maybe because I've already chatted with Karan, maybe chai with Anushka.
Okay, that's nice. A blue tick on social media is important for you or no blue tick at all?
I wouldn't say important, but it helps.
Horror movie date with Kangana Ranaut or long drive with Salman Khan?
Oh, that's tricky. Horror movie with Kangana.
Okay. Sharing a secret with Varun Dhawan or having a music night with Ranbir Kapoor?
Music night with Ranbir. I don't want to share secrets.
Keeping a chat app's red tick on or off? How do you prefer?
Like the red tick. Oh, on always. I have a red tick on and I have last seen on.
Okay, that's quite good. That's when you can trust someone,
Exactly. And no one else has their last seen on ever. So it's just me alone in this WhatsApp world with a last seen on.
Even I am, because, you can trust someone and you keep such things on. You cannot you can track the person also.
Yeah.
Chances of being thrown out of a chat group or being made an admin?
Made an admin.
Yeah. No chances of throwing out. That's nice. Looking up to theatrical releases or enjoy watching OTT movies?
Be in the moment, enjoying OTT right now.
Teetotaler or party freak?
Sorry, or what?
Teetotaler or party freak?
Party.
Troll slayer or troll victim?
Troll slayer.
Fake selfies or candid blurred images?
Candid blurred have a vibe. 100%.
Introvert or extrovert or ambivert?
Extra, 100%.
Diet freak or breaking the diet rules?
Diet freak, 100%.
Wow. Okay. So in pet lover, do you prefer dog or cat?
I love all animals, but I have a doggy, so I prefer my doggy.
And in birds, owl, you're an owl person or a parrot person?
Parrot.
Okay, which means you love to talk. Okay. And in food, spicy or bland?
Spicy. Crazy spice freak.
That's nice. And fruit, mango or strawberry?
Mango. I've never had a strawberry in my life. I'm very picky with my food. So there are things that I just haven't tried in my life and I refuse to try. Strawberry is one of them. Never had.
That's quite surprising, actually. Like, because we see so many actors like having such, fruits and all, and you are one.
Never tasted a strawberry in my life.
Never ever. I think I should have played Never Have I Ever with you rather.
There's actually, green tea, not green tea, what's iced tea. I've never had iced tea in my life. There's just so many things I've just never tried. It's pure.
That's nice though. Maybe you'll try later on if you feel
Maybe.
like. Creating madness at a party or walking out of a party silently on time?
Both. Create madness and then run out. Like I never say bye. I always hide and run because people don't let me leave. But when I'm there, I'm always like having the best time.
Wow, that's nice. Loves to dance or creates a blunder while trying to get the perfect shot?
Loves to dance.
Vivid dreams or faded dreams? The kind of dreams you see. Is it vivid?
Faded. Very rare are they vivid, yeah.
Living in the reality or love to be lost in your own thoughts?
Mix of both, 100%. There are days where I just won't leave the couch because I'm so happy thinking. And then there are days where I'm just like, okay, need to live, move on, come on. Mix of both.
Okay. One take or multiple takes while shooting?
One. As of yet.
Wow, that's very nice though. So when you shot for the first time also, that time also you just took one take?
My first scene, my first take was one. And I don't know if you saw Guilty, but it was the one where I'm on the stage and I'm telling everyone, "If mera retweet karo ye wo." It was my first shot and it was like with 100 extras and I'm going, and my first ever scene in my life and I'm like so scared. I go up and I do it and she's like, "Okay, next lens." And I said, "What? We got it?" She's saying, "Yeah, now we got the bite, now the close." I'm like, "One take? Has this happened?" I'm like, "Yes, let's take a photo of this moment." So even my first take was one take.
Oh yeah, that's really true, because when you're doing the first scene, many of them, say that, it's not the one take. They have done retakes and retakes.
Of course. Yeah, which is also normal.
Perfectionist. You're falling in that line of perfectionist already. That's touchwood, very good. Religious or spiritual?
Spiritual.
Okay. In a relationship or committed to work?
As of now, committed to work.
You're committed to work. As of now. Okay. Cool. So we'll ask you the question again later on, maybe
Cool.
on the line, maybe. Bathroom singer or artistic voice?
Neither. So bad that even bathroom doesn't deserve my voice.
Red carpet or closed door parties?
Close door parties.
Love getting captured by the paparazzi or prefer to be a social media gamer instead?
Prefer social media. No.
Okay. Getting a COVID vaccine or falling in love in the times of Corona?
Get a COVID vaccine, please, everybody.
Okay. Beach trip with Sara Ali Khan or trekking with Siddharth Malhotra?
Trekking with Siddharth because I don't like beaches.
Okay. That's
I don't like. I don't like the sun and sand. I like mountains and like stuff like that.
And do you prefer going on all such trekking or like planning a trip? Or do you plan your trips?
Yeah, I'm a planner. I'm a planner.
Okay. And Akansha, tell us about your upcoming project. As you said, you're working on a Netflix project and all like that. So apart from this, what kind of projects would you like to personally work on, and who's your favorite director?
I'm not very calculative when it comes to what kind of projects I want. There's no plan per se. Like iske baad ye karna hai, I'm just going with the flow. If there's something I like and I get offered, definitely I'll say yes. I've been saying yes like that. There are many directors on my wish list. One was Vasan sir, and I got to work with him on my second film, which was great. I really want to work with Anubhav Sinha sir. So I've said this in every interview. So one day, hopefully, he hears it. So yeah, that's the plan now.
And in actresses, who's been your favorite actress, Akansha?
I've liked different actors for different reasons. Yeah, like I really loved Kareena Kapoor back then. I thought she was very confident and very this thing in her skin. I love Anushka Sharma, of course, Alia. I love Bhumi's work. I like Sania Malhotra now. I think she's doing really cool stuff. So yeah,
she's doing a lot of good films actually.
Yeah.
And in actors?
Same, yeah. It's always changed. I actually prefer actresses to actors if I think about it. I've never been gaga over an actor. I loved Irfan Khan. He was my favorite. I think now Ayushmann and Rajkumar, I think they're great.
That's nice to hear. Thank you so much, Akansha, for your time and all the best for your projects. And I hope this lockdown ends soon so that we can meet
Yes.
physically and do more interviews and
Yes.
speak more and more about your films and get to know more about you.